Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41, as I always do before I play any games. Hello, Mimzovic. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Just came back from chess club where I didn't play any games. It was actually a really bad showing tonight. Almost nobody came. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I do better than yesterday. Yesterday was not good, and I had 3 blacks yesterday. I didn't get a single bird in. I might actually play e4 today. This is a really... This forces a... Whoopsie doodle. Okay, let's not start that again. We did that yesterday. Let's verify our moves. For once in our life, this wins the queen. Verify. I remember once upon a time I said that was essentially like cheating. It was like a cheat code. So let's do that. Can I take here? Should be able to. Mate in 2. Okay, so I'm gonna queen before him. There's a free bishop here. Mate in 1. Mate. It's not quite mate. He's got king g2. Then I have a fork. Yeah, I think this is enough. Oh, good thing I verified. Good thing I verified. Yeah, I can still do it because it's a fork. I mean, I should be faster here. Barely. No other moves makes any sense, so. It's a bad puzzle when you're forced to find it. Check. Check. And then deflection. Take with the knight. Take with the knight. Check. And then a fork. Check. If queen takes, we have nothing. So could I take and then fork? Check, check, and that's actually a smothered mate. Take on e4, threatening 2 pieces. I'm up a pawn. I don't love this one. But I'm also threatening to win the rook as well. Rook e6. Check. King h2. Should be good here. I can take and then take the bishop. I'll be up a pawn there. I'm playing that, but I don't like it. It's not much of a edge. Well, we only have one way to escape. I don't like this puzzle one bit. We won a pawn, big deal. Big deal. That's terrible puzzle. Okay, I'm trying to be. I should be less negative. I'm so negative. His queen might be trapped here. Rook c1. Oh, excuse me. Actually, it's got queen f5 too. Hello, Vivek. Vivek. I don't know what this one could be. Doesn't make any sense to me. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? I guess it's rook b2. So rook b2, rook b2, rook b2. I don't know. Queen f5, rook b8, rook c8. It's not. It doesn't seem like enough. Oh, rook b2. I have rook e8. That's the secret. Okay, we are black. Check. I'm assuming he hangs on to the knight. And then we kick him off. And we're up 2 pawns. $19. Check is a deflection, and then I trade and take the rook. And I'm up a lot of pawns. Yeah. 20. I am black. Okay, if I go c2, he has to go rook c6, and then I have rook b1 check, king a2, queen, rook takes c8, or rook takes c1, rook takes c1, and then he has a7. I'm doing this all blinded here. A7, and then I have, I think, rook C8. Did I do that? Blindfolded. So I was looking at this, check. I think I missed a step in there. But yeah, king A2. No, I didn't. Yeah, king A2. Yeah, and then queen takes. I think, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I did it blindfolded. I wish it made me do the whole thing. Happy with that. Did the puzzle blindfolded. Did I mention that? Here we have a fork. So that looks good. 22, we are white. Check picks up the knight. And I don't see how we're doing better than that. So if you see a better move, tell me. Now, maybe I could give a check first. With that. No. Because he gets in here, whereas... Wait, what's the difference? I think because here I have king c7. Whereas if I give a check first and then take... I don't know. I don't really know the difference, but I mean, taking makes the most sense to me. Hello, Chris Dark. I'm going to look at this one with the engine because I think he might have like rook e2 or something on the other line. Had I checked first. Oh no, rook takes a2. And then rook e2. And then I can't push anymore. You'd think white would have something. You know, you'd think. But then we have to give away. Oh, yeah, that's very dangerous. I guess black can defend. That's not simple. I'm downvoting it because to see all that is not easy. Maybe I take, and then queen h6, rook g8, then queen h7. After queen h6, he might have queen f8. Queen f8, I have rook d7. Yeah, I think I'm taking here. And then queen h6, queen f8, rook d7 here. Yeah, it ends too soon. Do the fork. I have a lot of pawns, so I might be able to take the knight and then take the queen. Yeah. We are white. Maybe b4 just to stop shenanigans. If b5, then I go a5. It's going to take him quite the journey to do anything there. And meanwhile, I should be quicker, you would think. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and if he goes this journey, yeah, that should be good. The only other thing is g5 a problem? All that does is help me, so I'm going here. Okay. There's a fork here. Check. Boom, check. What's wrong with that? I'm not going to think about it more than that, because that's just simple to me. I don't think we're getting mated. Or at least I hope we're not. I don't know how he gives me a check. If he comes here, I can here, and then I have g3. And if he goes check here, king c3, check, and I'm up here. Should be good to take. Ends too early. Rook c1 is a free piece. Why is this a puzzle? Why is it 1? $28. Okay, well, let's look at this check. If for some reason the rook comes in, hoping, then we have a winning of a knight. And I can even go check trade a rook first, still work, but should be winning. If he goes king e1, that's the then check. I'm attacking his rook. Yeah, so this should be winning here. 29. Check opens up the king. So we have check. If takes, rook d1, king somewhere. No, let's say he goes here. No, let's say he goes here. Wherever he goes, I'm checking him, either with my queen or my bishop. So let's say he goes here, and then I go bishop f4. And then let's say he goes to b6. Then I'm checking him here. Yeah, I think we can do this. If he moves the king, then I'm taking here. I'm still down a rook. That is check, though. So what if he goes here? Then I'm on the queen. It's a bit hard to assess. The thing is, I don't know what else would be remotely good here. So perhaps I should calculate it more, but we're just down a rook. This gives us our only chance. Yeah. I don't like that one. Do not like it. We are black. It's going to matter which pawn. Not this one, because there's bishop b3. Ding, 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 ding. So, okay, so we go here. And then I promote one square before he does, and I can check and stuff. That's a weird move. I guess he's got here, so I better queen now. Okay, 31, 21 minutes in. We are white, slow going. Can I go bishop h5? I don't think so. I have rook g1. So rook g1, if he moves the king, he has nowhere to go. Here? Wait a second. Yeah, no, he can't go anywhere. So rook g1, I think, just wins. If he moves the queen, he doesn't have anywhere to put the queen. So it's rook g1. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That hurt. That hurt. So what's wrong with rook g1? We're just down too much material to make this happen? Yeah. That's sad. So what was the correct move? Knight takes e4. That would have made a freak load more sense. That would have made a freak load more sense. I gotta start over. I am starting over. I really thought I had that. I could have verified more, but I did verify a little. So, making my way downtown to 31 again. How long will it take me to get there? I am black. Skewer. Check. And g5. Take. Get me back to 31, please. Black. White. I can take here and then recapture with the knight. Oh, that's pretty complicated though. Because he can take the queen and then recapture the bishop. Oh, I've got his wishing Zug. What? Really? Really? Because he can just... Wait, what did I miss here? Wow, he just moves back because I'm in a fork. Of course, that's just a pawn. I'm down a piece. Oh man, I don't want to do puzzles all night. Should I do e4 or the bird? Takes and check. Why the bird? Why? It's been a while since I played e4. Take, queen's overloaded. The bird is theory. The bird is more theory, arguably, than e4 because I have to remember what little I've learned. Check. Check. Yeah, I win. I can win the knight back. I don't know. Takes, check, king e4. I can win the knight. What else would it be? I don't know. I don't see the follow-up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I'm sure I missed something. Black. So can I give a check? Take. Check. Now that's tricky. That is very tricky. I think he has too much play if he keeps the queens on. Oh, really? Freaking God. Oh, my. But he didn't have to take. I even thought this was tricky. Oh, right. Okay. And if he just goes here, then... Okay. I don't know. 1,500? I don't know if that's 1,500, but... Whatever. The gods don't want me doing bird. I didn't even get bird yesterday because I got 3 blacks in a row. I'm not... It's going to be hard to calculate. Because I don't want to. I don't want to calculate. Do not make me calculate. I don't know what I'm doing. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. F6 can be defended. This isn't simple. The continuation. Should be winning endgame. Wins a pawn. But I'm down a pawn. Excuse me. The problem is that I'm down a pawn. But but I'm winning the exchange. This wins a rook. Black. Take and then pin. Take. And then here and then here. Nope, he can go GF. I go H4. Yeah, his king is just 1 square too far, I think. What? Wait! No, give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Is this king too close? Oh my God. What? So it was just bringing the king in, eh? Sorry, guys. God, yesterday was an hour. And it looks like it might be just as bad today, if not worse. And I'm going way too quick right now. Should not be going this quick. Everything is the bane of my existence. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. Check. Yeah, how do you do this? Check. KG4. Check. Okay, that's how. Not really calculating this, but it's a tempo move. Why would it not be good? Check, take, check. Then he has to go to a light square and have a discovery. And I'm assuming that would be good. You know, bing, bang, boom. Yeah, he has to leave both the E and the F files. Check. I don't watch Hikaru. I don't watch anybody. No, that's not true. Right now I'm watching Raven. Hikaru would be one of the last people I would ever watch. Okay, so push, but then this buys me something. I'm not sure if I would want to take there or not. But yeah, F6. Maybe there's value in putting them on the side of the board. You know, we're both going to queen. Yeah, you want to put them on the side of the board. There we go. Because of the skewer, and then my king is more active. No, the thing is, like, well, I'll watch anybody that helps me improve. Watching Hikaru would not help me improve. So king d1 avoids checks. I like avoiding checks. So let's do that, and then this wins the rook. We have check. If he doesn't take it, queen h4 looks good. If he takes it, then check, and then g3 looks good. Yeah, so just g3. Can I go here? Nope. I guess I'm just want the two minors against a rook. Yeah, it's like a tiny edge. Tiny edge here. We are black. Zugzwang? Yeah, Zugzwang. So maybe h6 then. You know, you have g5, g4. So h5. Because I get to lock in. We are white. There's a fork here, bishop e6. We are black. Takes, and then queen g3. I think it's check, take, check, take, and I'm on. Oh, he's got a pawn here. Good thing I looked at that. Yeah, it won't work because even before I go, like before he takes on g7, he can just go g2. So that doesn't work. can I go here? Does that do anything? It's interesting. E7. Is there this? This is tricky. This is very tricky. It might be E7. Rook C7 forces King B8 because King D8 is mate. That's one way for my rook to get down. One way for my rook to get down, but my bishop is under attack here. But that might be useful later. For example, E7 push, then I have check maybe. No, that doesn't really change anything. You know, that doesn't change anything. Huh. Okay, I'll look at E7. But there's multiple moves here. So King B8. This is hard. I mean, the problem, this is forcing, but I don't see anything after King B8. If I start with a check, King B7, and then I don't know what I'm doing there. I can take, and he goes G2. You know, and I'm screwed. Pretty much. I mean, no, then I can just stop it. Maybe then I just go bishop D4. But that's still really tricky. Bishop D4. Rook. Yeah, rook H1. Yeah, E7. Actually, no, not E7, because then I think he has rook D1. Oh, this is really tricky. But yeah, maybe I can take, and then if G2, I already forgot. Oh yeah, then I can just bring my bishop back. Now if he takes my bishop, then I report him for cheating. No. Well, I don't have an answer. Could I push here? And then if push, then I have check. No, because he's just going to be up a rook there. Yeah, so it's really tricky. Bing, bang, boom, bang. check again. This is the very first line I looked at. G2. I mean, that's not going to cut it. I will have an extra pawn. I don't think that's good enough. Can I utilize this bishop d4 move with different moves? Because we know that this is forcing. Is this a move? He brings his bishop out. I don't think it is. But then I might have a4. It's tricky. a4, because if he moves this diagonal, then I have king here. I'm threatening mate. That's too fancy, though. Plus, he might have rook g7. Rook e7, rook g7. I don't know. This is hard. So check, take. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, doesn't work. This was the other line. What about rook c7, king b8, and then bishop d5? That just hangs my rook. That just hangs my rook. Oh, this is 1700? I don't know. I'm about to give up. I might just go for the line where I do this trade. G2. King c3, queen. Oh wait, I'm not even quick enough for that. Not even quick enough for that. Yeah, I'm too. Oh no, I am. But God, I don't know. I will not even up a pawn there. There's got to be something better. Has chat figured it out? Don't tell me the answer. Yeah, there's this other line of check, take, and then e7. And then if he pushes, check. I'm going to go with that line that I just looked at. It's going to, watch. And I'm going to look at it with the engine after if it doesn't show it. Yeah, and then I'm pushing. Oh, that, yeah, so I could push queen, or maybe I do stop it now. But I was looking at e7, queen check. You know, if he takes, then check, and I can then play with my bishop later. It's a little iffy, but I'm wondering now if I just stop it. Bishop d4, because this pawn is good. So bishop d4, there's rook h2. I did look at this before, actually. Bishop d4, rook h1, rather. Yeah, and then if e7... Oh, yeah, I didn't like rook d1. I didn't like rook d1. But then here I can go check, maybe. If he takes, then check, and I should be able to... I don't even stop. Yeah, that's still really tricky. Yeah, we go here. Yeah, rook h1. It's still very tricky. Do I have rook h8? No, I don't. Okay, so then I move my rook somewhere. He promotes. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, God, that was hard. That was hard. Yeah, so rook h1. Yeah, I have multiple moves here. e7's best if he... Yeah, e7 would make the most sense, actually. Okay, that was hard. Next up, another king, rook and pawn ending. We are white. This is my king. This is his king. Check should just win here. Check. Yeah, it's just 34. This gives us, creates a discovery. Build your own discovery. He needs to move somewhere. And then check, and then I can go anywhere. Maybe we can win the exchange. Yeah, so just check. And then we can win the exchange. There might be king e4 after. Queen e4. No, queen e4, I can just move my king. Hopefully these are not perpets. Okay, he gives it up. That was a little dramatic. His what? What's going on here? Can I go rook b3? Rook b3, a3. 36. We are white. Okay, let's look at a check. So right now we're down a pawn. So he can't afford to... No, we're down a rook and a pawn. So can he just defend like this? No, because then check wins the queen. For other material. But we have a... I think we have... Yeah, we have a queen and a bishop for a rook and knight. Okay, so he can't go rook d7. And so he has to go king f8. And then I have bishop b4. And that looks good. 37. Check. Check. Mate. 38. $39. Bishop g6. Wow, look at that move, guys. Come on. Look how quickly I saw that. Yeah, that should work. And then I think we're just taking the rook here. I'm up the exchange. Okay, last one. Can I take the rook? Take. I'm up the exchange. Theme of the day. Let me just make sure. We don't want a repeat of yesterday. Yeah, it should work. And I'm done. I get one wrong on purpose. Okay, that took me an hour and 3 minutes, so even worse than yesterday a little bit. But I got there in the end. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Time for a game. Time for a game. I thought I started already. Okay, we're white. I guess I'm doing the bird. I need more game practice. I spend all my time doing puzzles. See, this guy aborted because people are scared of the bird because they don't know how to play against the bird. Don't give me a black again. I'll go insane. Okay. And I'll be honest with you. I've aborted against the bird myself. So I understand. I understand them. Nobody wants to play against the bird. I could try to get e4 in. Like I could maybe go d3. But I'm just going to keep it simple for now. And we've transposed. Okay, so I've looked at these lines. Yeah, this is, I think this is good. I think we're just going bishop b2 here. Okay, that's bad though. It's not bad. Actually, it's not that bad. But he has to go bishop d7. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad for black. Now, I forget if I want to go 95 right away. Might even be c4 right away here. Although I have to watch out for this too. So c4, because you want to stop this advance. So I think c4. I think that's the secret move. D5 or D4, sorry. Yeah, maybe this is too early because what am I doing after D4? I'll just castle. He's not threatening. Maybe he's threatening. Maybe I can go D3 or something. He is threatening D3 there. Oh no, it's protect. I can just take it. I can just take it. But yes, C4, this is like one of the main ideas from Raven's course. This is not what you do in the Dutch. Okay, I think it's time for me to castle now. Do I need to worry about here? No, I'm ready to castle now. And then I'm going to see if I can get knight c3 in. Okay, so knight c3. If he pushes, this shouldn't... It does change anything, because now after knight e4, he can go d3. So I wonder if I should go d3 first. Yeah, let's go d3 first. But then I might even go knight bd2. Okay, he doesn't know what to do. Okay, so knight c3, if he pushes, I guess I can still take. So knight c3. It's like the reverse Dutch. It's very happy on a4. These Nimzo pawns. Yeah. Okay, that shouldn't do. Oh no, we're okay. I was going to say we can't take with a b pawn. It's still kind of iffy though, because I have to. Yeah, I think I can take with a b pawn, but these pieces are. I have to be careful about that. They're a little weak. Tied to each other. Well, the bishop's tied to the knight. Yeah, you know, for example, takes queen a5. Have to be a little careful there. Okay. I think I should start going after this. So maybe bishop a3 now, or I could try for. Okay, yeah, this is a little, okay. So, yeah, e4 is a good break, but I will be winning a pawn there, I think. So, bishop a3, queen a4, queen a5. Yeah, e4 is an idea too. There's lots of ideas. There's lots of ideas. I could also go here, maybe knight e5. Easily parried. There's a lot of ideas. Then I can go knight g4 maybe. Too many ideas. Bishop a3, queen a5. I could maybe start with queen d2. Plus, this is an idea, like the Nimzo. So I might, yeah, or I could go queen e1. It may even be better because then I'm supporting e5 and queen h over here. So queen e1, e4. I'm just taking. So he might go. Oh, no, this is a problem though. Because he can win here. I could play g3. Okay, let's go here. Queen e1. d4, I might go g3. Because I don't really want to give up the f4 pawn. Although I would actually get two pawns there. Takes. I can take here. Or with the knight. Actually, the knight threatens a fork as well. Maybe that's worth it. d4 takes. Takes. Knight d4. There's bishop. No, you can't even do that. Yeah, that might be worth it. Yeah, boom. He can't even start here. Yeah, he would have to take right away. And then I don't know how I take on c4, c5. I don't think I want this pawn in front of my bishop, so I think I would take with the pawn. Okay. So, how about knight e5? I'm threatening a fork. And then maybe I come in here. I don't know, but I got to start playing a little quicker. Okay. Yeah, so there's a fork threat. So bishop b2. Then I might go e5, e4. Then he goes d4, then I have knight g4. Actually, I might be able to sack here. Yeah, so e4 here. Okay, so e4, and then I might be threatening knight c6 here. I don't know though. Like takes fork, he moves one of the pieces, and then I take. Okay. Yeah, so I just recapture. I do have the chance of taking this bishop now. Plus then I'm threatening this knight. This might be better. Yeah, even though this bishop is really bad, this makes a lot of sense. Because I'll be threatening here. I'm threatening bishop f6. I open up the bishop. Yeah, so let's go here. Could even do a little Zwischenzug. Because how does he meet that? I guess knight f6. But then I'm threatening this again. Maybe he has d5. He might have d5 there. Oh, I like queen g3 though, honestly. Queen g3 is interesting. Yeah, because knight f6, I take here. I'm threatening that fork. Yeah, so if he goes e5, then I go f5. And it's, okay, I'm going to go here. I don't know. This could be a mistake. This DE would have been simplest. What do you think, Vivek? You like my bird? You like my bird? Yeah, weaknesses have been created. Now we'll take. We can even slide in here. Rook a d1. The style is concerning. Kill his bishop, kill his knight. It's almost, yeah, then we can target this pawn. Do I want to kill my bishop though? This threatens mate. It also kills my queen. Bing, bang. Okay, my time is... Okay, I'm going to go here. The knight might go into e4. Look at that. Come on. That's got to be good. Yeah, I'm just going to get in there. Just going to get in there. Rook a d1. Take. Fork. Okay, if I take, his e-pawn is kind of weak. But then his... Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't really see f5. If I don't take now, I mean, then we're fighting over this. I do have more space here. That's a big choice. I think I'm not going to take... tough choice. But this is all weak enough, and I have more space that I think I can try to grind over here. Not sure if I should have doubled up here. So I'm going to go back to knight a4. Maybe I should have went knight a4 first, because yeah, I should have went there first. Okay, I can go here. Knight f8. I should be able to take. Oh, maybe. Can I take queen b7? It's annoying to defend this, so for him as well. Should I start thinking about such ideas? No. This is where everything's happening. Okay. Targeting here. I have too many ways to play. Bishop a7. Then I can attack here. That's a dangerous thing. I might have h4, because if takes. Yeah, principle of two weaknesses here. I might have h4, h5. Let's go for it. Keep him guessing what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, here. What has changed? I can repeat. Okay, let's just repeat for now. Okay, let's get the queen underneath, so a proper Alekhine's gun. And just to repeat while I think. I can go after the c5 pawn, but that's scary. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I am threatening. He has to go there. Okay, now that that's here, I might be able to go here. Because takes. And if takes, maybe I should start with the bishop. I think I calculated this right. We'll see. We shall see. Because my rook can come back to e3. Oh, I could maybe take with the queen. Let's take with the queen. You can take on h4, but then I can trade here. Which I'm not sure about. He might have perpet there. He's calculating it now. I might have to give him the draw. I don't have... Yeah, he's going for it. Could go here and then try to hide. Well, this is I'm going to do this because the worst he can do is a perpet, I think. Yeah, maybe I could grind something out, but I would flag. Oh, I'll try it. I'm going to flag though. I think I was winning there, but I didn't have enough time. Here. He's going to go queen c3. King h2. Need a miracle to not lose or draw this. I think he screwed up. I have a draw now. I could try for more than a draw, but you know, gotta just be satisfied with a draw. It would take a lot to win this. I might try to flag him though, because he is playing slower. Oh wait, I might have screwed up. I think now I have to repeat, because he's going to take here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, he played well. Yeah, I think I was winning. I just got too low on the clock. Let's look at it from the beginning. I had a great position. He played the opening really bad. Yeah, here, I might have made a mistake around here. I don't know. Taking was, I don't know. His pieces suddenly, I don't know. I like my choice. I like my choice. And maybe I got sidetracked here. Maybe I should have kept going after the c4 pawn. Can I explain the need to play bishop takes c5? Here? What's wrong? Because of the discovery if he takes with the knight? Yeah, so I take here. And then what, he takes on a4? That's not so bad, is it? He gets two, I guess he gets 2 minors for the rook. No, if he takes on d3, oh, I see. I don't have time, it's check. Yeah, there might have been that. I was a little bit short on the clock here. I wouldn't be too harsh. I think I had like a minute and a half. But here I thought there was... The h4 thing, maybe I should have played g3 earlier, because this I might have had a win there if it wasn't for queen h4. And I was considering G3, Queen H3, and then doing this, but I think it's still just a draw. Whoa, what happened to my camera? Ugh. And then to answer Alex, why not take on E6 here? Because why would I? Here, then he takes with check. I mean, he's going to have perpet. There's like, I don't know how he survived the perpet. Check. Like, there's no way. There's no way I'm surviving the perpet there. Okay, well, it was a decent game, so I'm okay with the draw. Let's look at that with the engine. Yeah, I was going to flag. That was the other thing. So I'm assuming this dip was the taking on C5. Okay, so the bird, as usual, gives us a completely winning game out of the opening. It didn't like this. It wants me to take... Yeah, I wasn't sure. What's the difference? Oh, because he can take with the knight. Right. No, I still don't quite understand it. Why is this so much better? Maybe just because his bishop sucks so much. I'm surprised about the eval though. And then it didn't like rook a d1, surprisingly. Yeah, so yeah, oh, it wants to take on Poisson. Yeah, I couldn't evaluate it properly. I guess he's left with this bad e-pawn. I should have factored that in. But I don't know. I just wasn't sure. His pieces get some action, and I just couldn't assess it. I knew it was a critical decision, but I just couldn't assess it properly. It's preferring bishop c1. That is a freaking insane move. Yeah, bishop c1's, I don't even understand. I don't know what bishop c1's about. It wants to start some attack here and then like have this x-ray on h6, but I'm never playing bishop c1 there. And then this was all good. We're completely winning, and then this was my blunder. So yeah, because queen h4, that's one of the problems. The queen infiltrates, so I could have just played g3 or moved the king. Actually, yeah, if he goes here, I can take the knight, but he's still... Yeah, so this was a mistake. And then I was still slightly better here. It wants to go queen d2, and it's saying it's +1. Because we have a really good rook, he has a bad rook, and he's got bad pawns, but that's a draw. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll play another one. A draw. We lost 1 point with the bird. Okay, this guy is a brand new account, and we say screw you. I don't want get some confidence. Oh, now we get black. But all these new accounts, you guys are such cowards. Cowards. Or worse. I'd rather a coward than a something. Okay. We have a English line Najdorf. So, okay, and now you can go knight h5, but I think this is my line. If queen, okay, oh, he's fast. Wow. I think it's a5. Yeah, a5, and then if here, it might be a4. It's either that or something else. So I think it's a4. One of these is the drawing line coming up too. a4 takes, I think it's a4 here. Let me flip the board. I think it's a4. a4, and then I really have to think, because I've studied theory far beyond here, but it's because one of these is the drawing line, a forced draw pretty much. Might be after this move. Yeah, it's actually yeah, so I think we take, and point is you can't take the knight because we're going to queen. And then he has, yeah, then he's got a couple of important moves to make, because one is a draw, one's a forced draw. I don't think I take the pawn. And if he takes here, I just recapture. I think this is right. I don't want to burn all my time. Yeah, so he took the right way. So he knows what he's doing, and he's playing very quick. South Korea, this guy knows what he's doing. Now, because I play this from white side too, that's why I'm flipping the board. I don't know if we take this pawn, because king b1. This might be the drawing line. Yeah, because if I take, he also might be able to take the knight, and then I'm unsure, because this check might not be enough. Queen c2, right? And this check isn't it? No, but this is where it becomes the drawing line. Like, takes. You have to be really careful here, because it might be. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, if I had more time, I could figure it out. I could remember. I don't remember this knight being on d7. I think I might actually take, because I remember that this bishop goes to h3 in some lines. So yeah, it might be taking, and then king b1. Yeah, because I don't remember. I don't really remember this. So maybe I recapture here. If queen b4, well, that looks good. Maybe d5 or something, d5, d4. So I think it's king b1. And this, yeah, this might not be the drawing line. Okay, I'm going to take. So I think bishop h3. No, oh, okay, so king b1 and then maybe bishop h3. So queen h5. And how does he stop me? h4? Or even h3? I'm so curious if I play this right. Yeah, it might be knight b6. somehow remembering that. And then queen b4, then d5. No, you can just take. I thought there was. So I thought you couldn't do that. I'm remembering knight b6 in some line. Oh, you know what? This is it might be here. I remember this as an idea, but it might be had he played something else, and I forget why. Because the bishop can go here or something. Yeah, there is a drawing line. So is it now that I do this? And queen here. And then push. No, because I'm not used to the H pawn being pushed. Yeah, this might not be the exact line. Damn, can't remember it. Yeah, we're in different waters now. That sucks. Because I know there's a sack here on F1. It's like, yeah, I start like 30 moves of theory. Okay, I think I'm going knight b6. And then I'm going to try for d5. Oh, what did I'm not going to look at this up in with an engine right after or my repertoire because I want to remember. I want to build those brain cells. I want to remember what I missed here. It was somewhere after c takes b3. What happened there? C takes b3. I'm so curious. Yeah, I went f takes e6. Yeah, I burned a lot of time on that one. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we take. Okay, this looks decent. There's a check. So I can stop that check. Let's go here. Here. Okay, so he just goes anywhere. And I really don't have anything. Can I push here? Takes. I don't know. Probably not. So this is interesting. So takes. His knight's so strong. Yeah, so are we trading here? I think I would trade. But then I don't have to take, but what else do I have? Maybe I can go here. No, he just takes. But his queen, I mean, his queen will be off. So maybe I should go king h8. but it lines up with his H rook. So take. My queen's getting very... Okay, let's do that. My queen's getting really active. Do it this way. Can't decide between these two squares. And then this is a threat. I'm so curious about the opening. I mean, I could have played this quicker because I didn't, I mean, the exact moves after the opening didn't matter so much, but I wanted to rack my brain to remember it, but I couldn't quite remember it after. Well, things start to get fuzzy after c takes b3. And that was only move 19? 17. I should have remembered it better than that. This was one of the first openings that I... Okay, so boom, boom. Okay, let's go here. Take. Just going to minimize chat. I didn't realize that was check. Okay, let's do this. Down a pawn, down 6 minutes. Can I do this trade? I don't think so. His pawns are way too good. I have to keep the queen on. I don't have anything. I maybe push. My bishop sucks. Here? Yeah. Okay, that's a move. You know? We need to get it active. Okay, this could be a blunder. I don't have time. I have to just play moves. I think his pawns here will just create a pass pawn, but these are on dark squares. That's what made me choose. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. I mean, these are fast. I had to make a choice. I only have 40 seconds. Yeah, he should be winning. Okay, this one. I don't know if I should go in front of these. Maybe I should go in front of these. Because... Yeah, I was originally going to do that, but I'm going to try to defend instead. Because he only has 2 on the same file. Crap, didn't notice that. I don't have time to think. This is just winning, no? Maybe not. Just G2, yeah, and then G3 maybe? he'll flag me. Okay. Well, he can feel good about flagging me if he wants. I wanted to play a good position out of the opening. I wanted to remember. I care more about remembering the opening than I do winning, which is honestly true. So let me try to remember now. I mean, I burned all my time just trying to remember. Okay, I know that there's a rook f1 sack, but I don't think it's here. I was considering this, but I don't think it's here because he just pushes the h pawn. So that's what I was trying to remember. It might be rook, like, rook takes a2, check. No, because this knight shouldn't be here. Maybe it's knight c7 or something. Yeah, I just couldn't remember. Maybe I don't think it's rook a2, but maybe it is. I just don't remember that being a move. What am I forgetting? Don't know what I'm forgetting. Because I know that there is a drawing line. So is it now? Takes. Because I know the bishop, I think it goes to c4 later. So we get rid of that bishop because it helps prevent a forced draw. And then, but then I don't remember. Then if I go here, he pushes the h pawn, and this is what I didn't understand. So yeah, it was all fuzzy in my mind. And well, I just ran out of time. What can I say? And yeah, I wasn't sure about this. I think he might have misplayed this a little, but like I think maybe he should have brought in his king. Like just blockade with the king and then run your h pawn. I don't know why he was doing stuff with his knight. Right? Just bring up your king. I don't know how hard that is. And then just push. And then here and push. Yeah, and I was originally I was even thinking about this, but it would have been similar to what happened. And then I was thinking about taking them with the king, but then I got a little bit scared. I thought maybe I could come back in time to defend, and yeah, maybe I could have. It would have been close. I don't know. I had to make a decision, and I came back to defend this way. And then even here, I was thinking maybe I could just attack here, and maybe I should have again. But then, no, he has this. In fact, why did he not do this earlier? I don't know. Why did he not come in here? He played. Oh, he does now. Yeah, he does now. And I'm not sure. I think there is a win here. I don't know. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, I actually lost. Why did I think I drew that? Yeah, I lost. Okay, so let me try to remember here. So I just want to look at his account. Okay, he was 2,300 last month. No, he was. It was equal. Up to like, right, I mean, when I had half a second left, it was a draw. Okay, so. No, you know what? I got confused. This is not the drawing line. This is the drawing line. Ah, yeah, right. And I remember when I said it too, I said, this is good. This is the right move. Because this is the drawing line. Rook f7. And then both, I think both leads to draw. If he takes on b3 now, or at least I think this is the drawing line. Queen e8. And eventually we're going to sack on f1 here, I think. Yeah. Here. Yeah, it's a draw. I've studied this very in depth. The Najdorf stuff, like I really studied this, and then we have this draw here. So that's the drawing line, and then I think the other one kind of transposes as well. If you go king b1, I think I don't know this one as well. No, maybe this isn't quite as forcing, but I think it eventually leads to a draw. I thought there was I thought there was another way. Yeah, I think this is best. I don't remember this line. Yeah, I don't remember that line. So it's just that one line that's a draw. Yeah, but it's when they take first. And then c takes b3. And I thought you went here first though, honestly. I thought it was like this. But no, you take on a2 first for some reason, which I'd have to look into. And then here we go, queen e8. So, okay, so yeah, the line he played is not a draw, I don't think. Or is it? Maybe, no. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong line. Yeah, so here. Yeah, so bishop h3. So if king b1, you might get something similar. Oh no, then we take an e4. We can take this rook. This is not simple. This is a whole other game. Whole other game. Who the hell knows what's going on there? So yeah, bishop h3. It's funny how I forget some of these things. I don't remember this. Oh, maybe. Oh, I remember. Oh, I do remember this. I do remember this. I know. I remember this from white. Yeah, this is all prep. I remember this from white. Knight g3. Yeah, I played this as white. Bishop c4. Oh, sorry, bishop c. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's been a long time though. Okay, so, yeah, not the easiest stuff to remember. There's a lot of very similar looking moves. Okay. Play another one. Boy. Yeah, I couldn't help but try to rack my brain to remember the theory, and that burned all my time in the game. So the first bird was a draw. I'll be happy if I get a win on the second. Now, I think I'm going bishop e5. That overrides the pin variation. We had this a couple days ago. Always take that. And then last time I castled, which is fine, but I think I looked at it in the course. Raven plays h3. They're both fine, but he plays this. If bishop h5, I don't think we're going g4, but maybe I am. I don't really like this h3 line, honestly, but that's what's in Raven's course. But I don't like it. I really don't. So g4. Am I going h4 there? Okay, I'm going all in, because why would you play h4? I don't know. I can't remember. I got to make a move. Knight e5. I also have h4. Okay, let's go here. If bishop e4, I could just castle or something. Or I could prevent, but this isn't going anywhere unless, no, it is going somewhere. Okay, should I go h4, h5, h6? h4, there's still this. But then I just go d3. Okay, let's go h4. I don't know. Raven's course is ridiculous. It's so weird. His moves are weird. It's like a beginner's game here. And well, it is a beginner's game. h5. Maybe knight e5. Can I do that? Okay, so d3. Oh, okay. Well, knight e5. I could go h5 and then d3. That forces a minor trade. I think I'm going to do that. Although my knight would be nice on e5. But we have a closer endgame, and his pawns are worse than mine, but mine are a bit overextended. You know, his are a little weaker. Yeah, this bird course is so weird. I mean, who plays like this? Me, apparently. Might just go c3. Could offer a trade. The structure still suits me, but I could also put the bishop on b2. But not if I go c3. It's a little bit harder. Okay, let's offer this. And I'll take with the knight. Okay, he doesn't go for it. So I have g4. I have f5, but he can just castle. Maybe knight. Okay, this makes the most sense. Knight c3. We can do my favorite. Vivek doesn't like it. Yeah, so here first. Or b3 first. b3, he can pin me. So maybe knight a4. Does he still go here? Bishop b4. I might go c3. I mean b3. Okay. I don't want this. I could go here and then bishop c3. Or bishop c3 just to begin with. What about a6? a6 has to be good, right? What a move. a6. The bird is weird. What's going on here? Kings haven't moved. Knight on a4. Pawn on h6. Oh, God. This is a brand new account. 1500 bullet. 1500 bullet, 2100 rapid. I don't like that. I just want an honest game. That's all I ask for. I shouldn't have looked at it. Now I'm tilted. Everyone with their fake account. Can I not just take? So takes here and then do I have g5? What about g5 first? Does that do anything? It does, and I have rook h7. Then again, he is on my knight, so he might be able to just take here. So this should be good, right? It takes on b1. He can take on c2 after. Okay, so b3. Is that what I'm doing? This is okay. So either b3 or otherwise, I could try stuff here. If he takes, even that's not great for me. Okay, and if I start this way, rook b8. g5. No. I think I'm playing b3. I'm not in a rush here. Okay, yeah, this stupid new account though. Oh my God, just ridiculous. Can't get a normal game. Brand new account, 1500 bullet, 2100 rapid. Yeah. Whatever you say. I think I don't know what I want here. I wanted this bishop. Okay, c3. Bishop here. My time. I might have done c4. I don't know. What's the point of this? Okay, I'm gonna go here, because I might still have this idea. Take on g7 and then g5. I think it still works. Or go here first. Yeah, this should be winning. Okay, I do have to pick up the pace. He has e3, but nothing after that. d3, but nothing after that. Well, this is actually annoying. Okay. Right here. So rook g8. Here it's threatening this. He's going to have to... I guess he could take, and then here he can castle. So maybe I shouldn't have allowed queen d3. I shouldn't have allowed that. I screwed up. I screwed this up. I'm just gonna... Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's gonna beat me. It's a new account. I'm gonna whine about that. How does he not trade queens here? Maybe he has queen g. Maybe he can survive queen a6. Okay. He had to think about that, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to 100% lose. Not 100%, but I just don't trust brand new accounts, man. I just don't trust them. Just kills his bishop. He can attack. Okay, let's see this. Let's see this. Well, I was going to say let's see this 1500 in bullet mode here, but I'm the one in time trouble, not him. Because like a 1500 bullet, they're blundering a piece every few moves. Like every 5 or 6 moves, they're probably blundering a pawn. So I'd like to see him in time trouble. But I don't think he's going to have a problem winning this game. Boy, am I so negative. But you guys know me. Nothing will bother me more than a brand new account. Did this win a piece? Still very tricky. He can take. I'm in time trouble here. Don't call me Shirley. Oh shit, is this a problem? I gotta go here now. I might have screwed up here. Then does he have bishop f8? He resigns. Okay, I don't know. I won the game, but I don't like the new account. I'm blocking him. I just don't like new accounts. Stop making new accounts every 10 seconds. Whoops. Okay. 2100 rapid, 1500 bullet. Hopefully he's like 90 years old. And he was plateauing at 1400 bullet. I don't know. It's a 1 month old account. I'm just curious about something. I know I'm negative. Stop giving me new accounts. I'll be much less negative. I promise. I'll still be negative, but much less negative. Okay, his account history actually looks normal. But stop making new accounts. Okay. Who is this guy? Okay. So looking at this again. So it was a second bird. First bird was the word. It was also a draw. Second bird was a win. So a net gain was the bird today. So I yesterday or the day before, I think it was 2 days ago, it was we had something similar. Maybe they played knight f6 or something. And then maybe that's the difference. But yeah, I remember like castling as what I played before, and computer says it's fine, but Raven has h3. I didn't look after h3, but I figured, you know what? I think in the other game he didn't play e6. I think he played knight f6. No, because then this would trap the bishop. Oh yeah, no, but then he could have went bishop f here. So that might be a key difference. If the knight is on f6, maybe h3 has more merit because the bishop has to go to f5, and then we can go knight c3, d3, queen e2, e4. Maybe that's the difference. Here there's e6, so the bishop can go to g6. So maybe h3 is not the best move here. Subtle. Did I just figure that out? And then I spent a long time hemming and hawing. If bishop e4, we have rook h2. This is probably fine, but I played h4. Yeah, decided to allow him to go to an endgame because I thought these weak pawns might give me a tiny edge. And but he didn't. I thought it was a little strange that he didn't trade, and I burned a lot of time on these moves. Yeah, h6. I think h6 is good. I was originally thinking bishop c3, and they might. No, they don't necessarily. Why am I so hot? It's 28 degrees in here. Yeah, and I burned a lot of time here. Oh, you know, here especially bishop b4. But this doesn't do anything. Yeah, but it weakens d3. Maybe I should have taken and then c3. I was hoping this bishop could do stuff later. But maybe I should have just went here and then c3. Okay. Anyways, we get something similar. But it drops this pawn though. It does drop the pawn. And then I don't even know. Like I might be worse here. He traded queens. I don't think he should have traded queens. Maybe just go queen e4. I'm not doing anything with this check. I guess I'm winning a pawn. This was strange, I thought. Isn't knight f8 strange? Maybe not. But where does the knight go? It's a little strange. Knight b6 looks more natural, I think. Just tried opening up lines. And then, yeah, he went for this, and then he just hung a piece. So I was lucky he did that. And then he's just going crazy. But, I mean, he was just down a piece here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. And see if Lichess will update here. It did, I think, 74. I am boiling. I think partly why I'm boiling, I'm drinking a hot beverage in the heat. So I've now played 74 games of the bird. It's still the word, and 55% win rate over 38 loss rate. So what is that? I win. Somebody do the math. What is that? 17% more games than I lose? Well, is that correct? Not really. I can't do the math like that, right? It's 17% higher win rate, I could say. The performance rating is 10 points higher than E4. So I'm performing better with the bird than I am with the word, or E4. If I include Blitz, which has a couple more games in there, we're at 57% win rate to 37% loss rate. So it's interesting. Okay. D5, the most popular response. Yeah, and I'm 55 there. Yeah, this knight C6. Okay. Yeah, so there was a game. It was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Who is this guy? No, it was, okay. What was the game yesterday or 2 days ago that I played? Maybe it was, maybe it was this game here. And I thought this guy was suspicious. I think everybody's suspicious. Because this guy is also 1500 bullet. This Heisenberg guy. I blocked him. I block everybody. So this was from 6 days ago. Yes, and he played knight f6. And yeah, I took and then I castled. No, I played h3 the game. Yeah, you can't go here because he just loses the bishop. And if he goes here, I think I just get it. Actually, I don't know. G4 is not good here, apparently. Yeah, so I don't really understand why h3. I mean, you can play anything. H3 doesn't matter, but I don't know why he has this, because Raven has this in his course, but he doesn't explain why. So he probably doesn't have a reason. You can probably play anything. So that was the game from 6 days ago. Anyways, this game, a little different. He played e6. He played e6 first. Yeah, and then I played h3. Computer's saying b3, but I'll look at this up. So yeah, g4 was best. Yeah, because otherwise, why were we playing h3? I didn't like h4. h5. If only Vivek knew that. Yeah, I saw h5, but it didn't really bother me. I don't know. I guess I was going to go g5. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's not the best. So it wants knight c3, rook g1. I don't know. I don't really like this h3 g4 like in this line. I don't like it. I'll look at it. I'll investigate later on my own, but I don't like it, honestly. It actually doesn't So if h5 now, rook f1, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And here I was really strongly considering knight e5. I guess there's multiple moves here that are decent for black. Oh yeah, I don't like this. What happens if we take here? I don't know what's going on here. This is insane. Seems like white's good. I don't understand why it's -1. Probably eventually he just keeps pushing things open. Anyways, I'll investigate that more on my own. Yeah, so we're all good here. This was, yeah, bishop e2 or bishop d2 was good. Yeah, knight c3. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I could castle. Yeah, it wants to castle or g5 and then castle. Because he doesn't really have anything to attack us with on the queen side here. You know, he can double up, but I can defend. My attack is quicker, even though he hasn't castled yet. So I should have considered castling. I didn't even consider it. Okay. Yeah, and again, it wants to castle. Oh, g5. Yeah, or no, this was fine. And then I played b3. It's preferring knight c3. I didn't do this because I wasn't sure about all this. I wasn't sure about this. Then apparently king e2 is winning, but you have to find king e2. Yeah, so that's a little too complicated. Like too unnecessarily risky. So it's saying I just take on g7. And then knight c3. It's the same thing, though. No, that's the same thing. I like b3. It's knight c. The hg and knight c3 is the same. They transpose hiccups here. I stand behind b3. But yeah, here I can understand this being better. Or taking. But computer doesn't like taking. Why not? I was going to go c3. Oh, queen f8. Or he can attack. Although, yeah, he could. Yeah. Okay. So I should have just taken on g7. It would have been best. But c3 was still good. Yeah, and then, yeah, both. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's no winning. And then this was a blunder. Oh, yeah, because he takes an e3. So I needed to stop that. This defends with tempo. But king e2 is apparently still winning. So we let him take. And then his pieces suck. And his pawn structure sucks. So this is good enough, apparently. Yeah, it's still tricky though. I mean, not tricky, but it's still work. But I shouldn't have let him take on e3. Anything to stop him taking on e3. Yeah, so it's just equal now, and then. So what does it think about c4? Yeah, it was good. Best is rook 1h6. Who the hell's playing that? Good players probably. I don't know what that's for. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is there. What's the point of this? Yeah, I don't understand. So this was good enough. Yeah, this was okay. You know, I'm going to leave. I'm going to end it there. I did have chess club today, so I'm a little tired. As a recap, I had a bad puzzle streak. Took an hour and 3 minutes. Then I played 3 games. First game was a bird, which I was winning, and then I just got into time trouble. I also did blunder, to be fair. So that was a draw. Lost 1 point there. Then I played a English variation of the Najdorf, and I forgot a bit of my theory, and I ended up losing that. It was a draw, but then I ran out of time. Surprise, surprise. And then I played another bird, which was the word, and we were winning out of the opening again. And then it was equal, and then he just blundered a piece. So the bird is doing its job, helping us climb up the rating ladder a little bit. We're 2135 now, starting to get near the respectable range again. And yeah, the bird is holding steady at 55% win rate. So that's pretty good, because I'm about like 8% done the course now. And when I finish the course, I'm going to have to review it a billion times to try to remember it. So I barely know anything yet. And this is what the bird's doing, with me knowing nothing. With me knowing, imagine once I finish the course and then start reviewing it over and over again. Could this climb? Could it be? Well, it won't. Okay. It's a mistake to think that these numbers are going to climb. What's more likely is that my rating climbs and it keeps these in check. So these might actually drop, but then my rating might climb. So performance rating is actually what matters. So when I hover my mouse over it, the tooltip shows me my performance rating. Yeah, that's really what matters here. And it is higher than E4 by a little bit right now. Okay, enough chattering. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.